Tonight on RGB, find out who got in the news. Then catch up with your girl, B. Bonang Mateva. And we get into the music industry wars. It's gonna be messy. Once again, you've shown you have great taste by tuning into your continental gossip leader. This is RGB. I'm Fat Joe, the presenter other presenters dream about becoming. We're a few short days away from Human Rights Day. And besides the right to food, the right to water, the right to education, and the right to health care, a lesser known but more exercised right is the right to gossip. To help you enjoy the right gossip is a woman who regularly abuses the right to be beautiful, my co-host, Ms. Sinazoyola.
Joe. Good evening on the other side of the screens. My name is Sinazoyola, and thank you for letting the home of celebs into your home once again. One of the rights Joe neglected to mention is the right to be updated with the weekly gossip stories that matter. Because
Ricky Rick's Twitter announcement of his leaving Mabala Noise rocked the social media world this week. The previous week, it was the awards announcement. Ricky said that after prayer and discussion with God, he decided to leave the record label. The problem is, it's not God that has him under an alleged 12 million rand contract.
Mabala Noise's boss, Reggie Ngabinde, had a subdued reaction right before he tweeted and then deleted a post that was apparently aimed at Ricky Rick Mfanisa Ninja. But the label's communication head, Mhlo Gumede, reposted the tweet on Instagram. Comrade, what part of the deleting of this post did you not understand? Because now you're reminding your boss of the mistake that he made. You're gonna get fired.
Oh, sorry. Mabala Noise spokesperson told media that Ricky and the label still had a contract and no meeting between the two parties had taken place. Considering what you guys have been posting, I think a meeting may have taken place and could get messy if one does take place. More from Mabala's spokesperson later on right here on RGB.
Julius Malema has said that it was him who warned or advised Ricky Rick against Mabala Noise even at the very beginning. I don't think this is one you want to claim.
Moving on, LaToya McKenna has advised haters to deal with it after accusations flew on Twitter that it was her ancestral calling that drove Ricky Rick to leave Mabala Noise. LaToya says she wouldn't be shifting away from her spiritual path. Oh, but it gets better. Lerato Kganyago is over the moon for her new man from Europe. Yeah, she remained mum on his identity, saying that the experience had taught her to fiercely protect her loved ones from the limelight. Okay, experience has taught us that till we see the pictures, he's not real.
Reason is fuming after his latest album entitled Girls got pirated 5 hours after he live streamed it for fans. Internet so if you see anybody spinning it, uyayazi ba pirate uyibone ngosi. Hayini man.
Aries has flamed Ambitious Records again, this time saying the label never signed an agreement with them and misled promoters and radio stations to believe that the label owned their material. Did I miss a memo? When did all the warranties on record labels expire? Was it like a few weeks ago?
It kinda is. Hey, Dr. Malinga has responded to losing Song of the Year at the Metro FM Music Awards and said that Nasty C was a pawn shop that took things that didn't belong to him. The Hell Nah rapper fired back, although Nasty C didn't actually mention Dr. Malinga by name. He had references to a hater that wears green shorts up to his man boobs and pretending to kick down planes on stage. Gentlemen, let's get into the ring and show each other who really deserves that award, huh?
All right, now more on some of these stories later. For now, the news is done.
Joe, you often have to comb through social media or get yourself a tabloid.
Like now, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Beehive, we caught up with Queen Bee, Ms. Bonang Mateba, at the announcement of her partnership with a French cognac brand.
I've hashtagged this year the Year of the Queen. Well, very, very excited. I got a call from Kvasia a couple of months ago. It's been, back and forth for the past couple of months because I'm very selective in terms of the brands that I associate myself with. And as I turn 30 in June, I'm at a point in my career where I feel a little bit older, a little bit more mature, a little bit more sexy. If I wasn't on TV, I would have been a preschool teacher. I wanted to teach English, grade 2 English. And in my heart of hearts, I mean, everybody in my family is a teacher. My father's a professor. My mother worked for Career Center in Soweto. My aunt is also a grade 1 teacher. I'm surrounded by teachers. My late grandmother was a teacher and then became a nurse. So I have a huge love for children. I'm very, very passionate about, I'm Cancerian. I'm a nurturer, I'm a mother at heart. So that's what I wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't be on RGB. So I'm happy that it worked out. Thank you. What makes me content? My family, my blessings, and the opportunity and ability to be able to make somebody else's life better. I feel like a tributary that God gives to me so he can give through me. And that's where I am right now. I feel very solid in knowing that I'm doing okay. No babies, no marriages for now. I've got a very, very busy year. I've got a new TV show. I've got a new book. I've got my lingerie collection just came out. I have, numerous other things that are in the pipelines for the next couple of months. So I'm very, very busy. 2017 for me is going to be, I think, the best year of my career. When I release my book, I'm going to come to RGB. Hopefully Fat Joe won't be too mean to me. But we'll call Snazo. Snazo will do my interview. Saturday nights, I catch up with what's happening with celebrities in South Africa. RGB is the bomb. RGB is the bomb. RGB is the bomb.
Well, now you can relax. Come on in. I don't bite. That costs extra, and I bet you the Beehive will love to see you gracing our new set.
Ingathi ngesithatha ikhefu ke thina. Put your feet up, send us a tweet. Irekopoza izophinda ibuye. Ngok.
Coming up, we see who's in the fight for a SAFTA. Then we strut the catwalk at the launch of Cape Town Fashion Week. And we go behind the noise at Mabala Noise. What a mess. Okay, you're back with the only show that crams more gossip into 30 minutes than a family reunion and a funeral. RGB.
The South African Film and Television Awards are on tonight, so Sithe masikuphathele what actually happened at the launch.
We're trying to figure out how to make the SAFTAs better. And if you pay attention, that every year it just keeps getting better and better.
They took out the cinematography category this year, right? How will that benefit SA?
Well, the fact that they took out the cinematography and added stuff like low budget is because we struggle as filmmakers to raise the money to make good content.
I think it's going to have a really good influence on our industry, and that people that normally don't get a chance to be on these platforms now also get a chance to be recognized.
So I think it's a great opportunity for more people to be able to tell their stories.
There was so much unnecessary drama in SA last year. Wow.
You know, the drama that happens on Twitter, sometimes I read some of it because it's fun. I mean, guys, let's be honest, it's fun sometimes reading it.
Who deserves the Best Dramatic Award in SA? I'm sorry, Mommy, but Mamtina Jack.
Linda Sobes.
Brenda Ngoli.
It's always necessary to be dramatic in life.
I don't know about necessary, it's just that it tends to happen to me that I am dramatic all the time.
You stay cool and calm and collected because, everybody loves it when you're like that, especially the ladies.
Which category do I think needs to be added onto the SAFTAs? I almost said I can think of a few I'd like to take away. It's definitely best ensemble cast, and that's for everything, for TV drama, for soap, for feature film. Because, there's this other show I was on, and I feel like we could have won best ensemble cast,
The TV show, especially drama, that trended the most. You had the scene between Khanyimbao and Nomzamo Mbatha in the shower.
Best fat lip, eh, Fat Joe?
Hey, Wana Dlamini. I'm too down to be replying to old fat lip jokes. Just like you're too grown to be still using that British accent after only visiting there for a week.
Ooh, hey, the only thing you can never outgrow is the love of haute couture. So we attended the launch of Mercedes-Benz Cape Town Fashion Week, and here's a look at what the fashionistas had to say.
Quick, and all this expensive life and all this flashy living probably got you really asking how much cash you get.
Tell me, how would you define your style?
Elegance, individual, classic, with a bit of flamboyancy. What should I say?
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy. It's me.
Who do you think should sit front row at Fashion Week? I think it depends on the designer, on where you are in the world, and it's a mixture.
If you're a blogger, you should sit in the third row.
Firstly, Bonang Mateba, definitely. She is a style icon. Ricky Rick, definitely.
Definitely us. What would you do if you found someone in your seat? You know what? I think I'm gonna pass on that one.
I have found someone at my seat, actually. I'm like, okay, fall back. Like,
be a woman, tell them in the wrong seat. It's gonna get real. I would probably be quite gracious about it and just say, hi, you're in my seat.
And hope that I'm not in the wrong seat, because I've done that before too. Now, for those people who've never been to Fashion Week, I need you to give them 2 etiquette tips.
Wear your best accessory, which is a smile.
Pull yourself towards yourself for those couple of minutes. It's very quick. How do you feel about people who take goodie bags from other people's seats?
funny, I've seen certain celebrities and so-called designers don't mess with my goodie bag.
Tata girl, tati goodie bag girl. And the last one, what should one wear and what should one not wear to Fashion Week? Stay away from organza. Organza has not been in fashion since what, the 90s? Like never.
You know those stripper heels?
Oh yes, platform.
They're ridiculous. Jinsu, my love, hi. No hats in front row. No.
Take the stickers off the bottom of your shoes if you're in the front row, because it's never a good look.
If you're feeling jelly, don't. There's still enough time for you to book a flight next week to Cape Town and help the cleaners take down the ramp.
Njengoba ilixesha lekhefu ke, we will give you the moment you need to do just that. Iriel Kapoza izobuya ngok ngok.
She always does that. After the break, we go behind the messy music industry wars between Mabala Noise and Ricky Rick. Your celebrity gossip leader is back with more of the stories that shape your entertainment week. Our final guest tonight is here to share the truth behind the headlines and Twitter posts that have all captivated us.
Shedding light on awards allegations, unhappy rappers, and what it's like working with Africa's hottest music label, Njengamanje. RGB is proud to have Mabala Noise marketing and communications manager, Mhlo Gumede. Molo puti.
Molo njani.
Gunjani.
No, siyaphila.
But let's start at the Metro FM Awards. It's a speech that Ricky gave. Is that where this, what can I call it, this friction started?
Firstly, is Ricky left Mabala Noise? Like, that's the question number one. He says he left. Is it over?
It's not over. I'm going to say this with as much conviction as possible. Ricky is still part of Mabala Noise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this because people don't sign contracts on Twitter or Instagram.
Yep.
They sign contracts in boardrooms and offices. Ricky hasn't come to our office and addressed us in terms of, I want us to waiver or even terminate the contract that we've got because I'm not happy or anything. So up until that time, Ricky knows where our offices are. He's always there every week. Well, not this past week, but he knows where we are. When he wants us to sit down and discuss that, we'll sit down and discuss it with him, but we'll never hold him against his will. The company has made it clear, if he wants to leave, if he's unhappy about something, we'll sit down, refer back to the contract, check certain clauses, and see what needs to be done.
So did he say anything prior to the Metro FM award speech?
Some people called us Ricky's on Twitter because he sort of had a tweet that was leading up to the next,
Yes.
then boom, we're like, okay.
What about the claim that he says they've taken everything that they thought I valued? He said that in his tweet, and I guess the word on the street is that there's 4 cars that were taken, as his house was taken, and the house he was using and the cars he was using, and that he owes Mabala Noise 12 million rands. Is that true? Is that false?
Ricky's house, it's his house. I don't know when we signed him, he was living in that house. We've got nothing to do with the house. I think that's it's a reckless statement from the street, like you said. Ricky's house, his house. I'm not gonna lie about that. About the cars, nobody repossessed cars from Ricky Rick. Ricky Rick brought back the cars to the company.
So Zimotos got Mabala Noise. They were not.
I think there's a separate issue here, but Nasty uses Mabala's cars. Everyone uses cars.
Oh, I see. So, okay. Where, as a company, you guys are an entertainment company, where do you guys stand right now? What's the position of the company? Is Ricky Rick still with Mabala Noise, and is Mabala Noise still marketing his services to the rest of the world?
Yep, we're doing that. To us, it's business as usual until Ricky comes to us and say, guys, this is how can we make this happen? Then, like we say, we've got an open door policy. We'll listen to him and see what's possible and what not. But like I'm saying, we are never going to hold an artist against his will. If he feels he is unhappy where he is, we'll let them go. But obviously there are contracts in place and they need to be dealt with first.
And it's a 3-year contract, I believe. I sign it. We sign in.
3-album contract. It's not soccer, remember, it's music.
Okay,
It can be,
three,
so it's
three
3 albums. Yes, that he needs to deliver.
How many has he delivered so far?
None.
No.
No, you have to understand. Ricky came to us. Ricky is a visionary. We can't now badmouth each other just because there's this. Ricky is one of the most level-headed artists that we've got in this country. He came to us and explained to us, guys, I've got a vision and passion for fashion. So sound like I'm rhyming now.
It sounded very good.
Spend enough time with artists, you start to.
Hence his Kotini, since he came to us, we've been pushing the Kotini thing.
Yes.
Then he went to the Paris Fashion Week. He went to Milan just before the metros and whatnot. We thought, let's just put an effort in that first, make you happy, and then the music side of things you could always do after the Metro FM.
How did he get the invite from Gucci?
Gucci invited him.
How did Gucci invite him? Was that Mabala Noise at work, or was that Ricky and
Gucci
his?
at work. They
It was Gucci at work. Okay, all right.
So as I was saying, we felt let's let you do what your heart desires for now.
Yeah.
Then when your headspace is at the right place, we'll then get into the music thing. Yeah. So after the metros, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're expecting that we're gonna start doing something. We already have songs, but we're gonna try and put them on and see what's what, and release an EP for this year because we wanted to release an EP.
Okay, so what is the procedure then if I've got a 3-album deal, but now I'm unhappy, I'm voicing it on Twitter, and then walk into the to the offices and say, and Saifun let 3-album deal?
You have to find common ground, try and find terms to waiver the contract, or what people call it to buy it out. But then that comes at 12 million issue. I don't know how people arrive at 12 million. We don't know where it comes from. We also heard from the street. There's no 12 million issue. But when the contract is in place, obviously there's financial issues that are involved. So if somebody is unhappy, we need to sit down and discuss, okay,
We'll settle the books.
Yeah.
Is it true that some artists, you guys are signing them upfront for millions and millions of rands? For instance, I heard Nasty C got 3 million rands upfront.
I don't really know if it's true, or I can't say if it's true, but I've heard the likes of the majors, Sony and Universal, they have done that in the past, and no scrutiny was put on them. So I would hate to...
It's not scrutiny, it's just people want to know, is AKA part of Mabala Noise?
AKA is a friend of ours.
He's a friend. Okay.
He's been very supportive from the word from when we started.
Let's talk about Reggie. When Ricky had his, what shall we call it? Meltdown on Twitter. Reggie tweeted something to the effect of, dog comes hungry in your yard, feed it, but the minute it shines it goes back to the master. That's how ungrateful bastards behave.
But you tweeted that, right?
Yes, Reggie tweeted this. Was this about Ricky's meltdown?
He's not a man who's as hot-headed as that. He might have been angry at that time if it was about Ricky, but I don't think it was about Ricky. But if you may check, he has since removed it. So
I think yes, it has been.
He's the one who can clarify which dog we are talking about.
Okay.
But I must tell you, I think Ricky knows. Reggie and Ricky are very close.
Metro FM Awards, a lot of speculation, people accusing you guys of having paid for the awards. What's your response to that?
What we did, we made sure. I know one thing. I've been in this game for a long time. I know that no matter how people may like an artist, but people have got their own lives and their own problems. The most you can drum out of scenarios is 2 or 3 votes. You understand? So you have to make sure that you constantly drum it in their mind that please vote for Nasty C, please vote for Ricky Rick. Always be there, always be out there. We made sure even that our artists personally, Kelly Kumalo, Robbie Malinga, and Nasty C, talk to people on their DMs and address them by names. Please, I'm nominated for this. Make sure that you vote for me. And we made sure that you are visible. Even our pages would see. And remember, the issue with Nasty C winning the Song of the Year, there's 10 artists there. So as soon as you nominate someone, his chance of winning is as good as any.
As anybody else.
So if you say that Nasty C was not supposed to win, Mtuma Selo was supposed to win, that's not unfair. What were we doing there? We're just adding up numbers. It doesn't make sense.
There's, yes, it's not just Ricky. There's a lot of artists record companies. Yes, serious. What's going on behind the scenes?
No one is living?
No, not specifically Mabala.
Oh.
I'm talking about the industry in general up in South Africa. Abo Aries, abo Benchmark are leaving their companies. Is there something happening in the music industry behind the scenes?
I think that's a house of a different color. I wouldn't want to speak about them because I don't know. I've never been to their house. You understand? But if we know something, artists have got almost the same mentality, and you know when they start up, how humble they are, and as soon as they thought they've hit the big time, just all hell breaks loose. So I wouldn't know what happened there, but whenever I think if I'm not happy at Mabala, I've got a right to leave as well, but making sure that I live with all parties happy and amicably. So I don't know what happened with Aries and all of them, but with ours, we know what's going on inside. We're going to try and fix it as soon as the other party is interested in coming and sit down with us.
Thank you for coming to clarify those issues for us. And that's at least one side of the story covered. Staying with music every summer has a tune to go with it.
What their summer soundtrack was.
The two artists are put together to make a smash hit.
Me, Dr. Malinga, and someone with hip hop.
Can I be one of them? Myself and Black Coffee.
Something different, Start to Pepsi Tumo. MT. I think you hit already, né?
Okay, so hip hop has been in the lead for about 3 years, and I feel like hip hop is only getting hotter.
I think we're going back to house music.
It's going to be again hip hop. Today's a song like Guruza, Guruza, which we know it comes from Vura.
There's songs like, sorry, I have to. There's songs like Ngutu, you know, that are loved by like a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old teenager.
The one thing that makes music run out of value nowadays, lack of content, lack of meaning.
I think, you know, when people chase money.
Between Durban, Cape Town, and Joburg, Cape Town are the guys who are trying to leave South Africa. So they're just not about us. They're like, hey, guys, we are going to Australia.
Come on, man, Cape Town, where you there? All those rappers out there in Cape Town, Cape Kapstad.
Well, obviously, Durban is the place of that gong.
Different levels of energy. You know, music was a
My ultimate summer jam, shine on me, shine on. I mean, come on, no Mvula.
It's gotta be Vura.
Umkharimbe is joined.
Summertime. Who sings that song, by the way?
I wanna tell my story.
Now, anytime you want to tell your story, DJ Tira, we'll be right here waiting. Now, it seems this week rappers are leaving labels faster than Squalopad left her dignity. I just wonder how long it'll take them to realize that contracts, unlike social media posts, they can't be deleted.
To post and delete stuff this week, dala what you must on our social media pages, Facebook, official Real Gopoza, and on Twitter, @official RGB.
Or you can tag, follow, or like us digitally on our Twitter and Instagram personal pages @TheRealFatJoe and @Sinazuyowa.
And on that note, it's toodles for tonight.
Arrivederci.
Situkadini